What's up, heroes? Mike here, back with another build guide video, and today I've got Sephiroth for you. Yes, sir, and not just any Sephiroth, sexy, shirtless Sephiroth here. As you can see from the visuals now, I really couldn't find anything that good for the upper body. I mean, I was able to get the hair, though. Got the face hair, you know, got the muscles and everything like that, looking badass. You know, got these pants look as close as possible to what he would wear, you know, in actual lore and anything like that. I mean, I guess in terms of like maybe a chest, you maybe could go with, I don't know, I'm just kind of spitballing here. Maybe the Knight's Cavalry armor, potentially. I mean, if you wanted to, I guess. You know, this is how you look with it though. Kind of looks a bit goofy though, a bit in a way. Like, I don't know, just for on Sephiroth. Not necessarily like goofy in general, just like on Sephiroth to me. But you may disagree. The other thing maybe you could go with is the Malekith armor. You know, if you wanted to, for an upper body. Trying to think if there's like a third option that might be as close as possible. But I mean, armor-wise, I think I got the look now for the most part. I mean, I don't see really a third option here, and this is what I got as far as upper body-wise, like that. You know, glove-wise or arm-wise, I mean, up to you. But I decided to keep it shirtless. Sephiroth here. Sexy, shirtless Sephiroth. All right. Anyway, let's get into the attributes. This is a level 150 build that I made here. Vigor I have here at 45. And I was debating between either making this just 40 or possibly getting up to 50. But I decided on 45, sort of a nice little middle ground between that. So it still has plenty of health, and there'll be some other stuff that'll help with like defense and attack and everything like that too, though, with this build, because we all know Sephiroth is powerful as fuck. And then mind I have at 30, so you have plenty of FP to use your weapon skill, as well as plenty of incantations. As you see here, I got my incantations like decked out with this. Some of these will be optional and up to you if you even want to use them. But yeah. And then endurance, I was debating on this, keeping it either 20 at the lowest or 25, 26. I ended up going 26, just to have enough stamina, not necessarily for equipment or anything like that, just because you're going to be doing a lot. Like the weapon is going to take up, you know, the weapon skill itself is going to take a lot of stamina usage on top of you trying to, you know, bust out incantations when you need to, stuff like that. And I got my dexterity. Sorry, before dexterity, I got strength to 16 because of the weapon requirement for this build. Dexterity is at 50, but that's only because of a talisman I have on. So you actually want to get that to 45, and then you'll put the talisman on that I have on to get to 50 to be at the same level as Faith. And I see Faith is 50 because of one of the incantations in this that I need to use with it. That I thought would be cool to use with it. So yeah, this essentially is a Dex Faith hybrid build, as you can see here, and it's gonna be devastating. You're gonna have a lot of fun with this. Let's get into the equipment. So obviously here we got the Hand of Nana maxed out, you know, 286 base plus 261, and it is mainly a Dex weapon. It scales off strength and Dex, but more so Dex. And I got it maxed out, got my Dex, you know, 50, so it got it to a B level. And it causes blood loss damage of 50. Not too focused on that, though, to be honest. And then as far as a seal, I just went with Godslayer seal for a couple of the incantations I use. You don't necessarily have to do this, I don't think. I think you can really use any of the seals and be fine. Probably won't really matter, honestly, that much. But since I got my Faith to 50, it scales with Faith, so I got that S. So that way I'm doing more damage with my Faith incantations. And like I said, Preceptor's trousers is what I went with as far as the pants. And then talisman wise, I got Dragon Crest Great Shield talisman for defense purposes, mainly because we know he is supposed to be tough as hell. Take it. And then Green Turtle talisman for the stamina recovery speed, because you're going to be using a lot of your endurance for, you know, weapon skill, incantations, etc. And then for extra damage, Rotten Wings Sword Insignia. Greatest attack power with successful attacks. I love this thing. It's so freaking great. And then Prosthesis Wear Heirloom raises dexterity 5 points. That's why our dex is only at 45 when you level it up, and then this raises by 5 more. And now, obviously, if you have Millicent's prosthesis, which also raises dexterity, but also does the same thing as this, that's more damage. And I don't got that right now. I have to get that later on. But yeah, you can alternate this out for the Millicent's prosthesis, and that's actually a better option anyway. And then, and for even more damage, I decided to add in the Faith Knot Crystal Tier and the Dexterity Knot Crystal Tier in my Flask of Wondrous Physic for more damage in both Dexterity and Faith. So that way you can just be a damage monster with this guy. I mean, come on. It's Sephiroth, baby. Allocate these how you want, you know, as far as these goes. And then let me go into the incantations that I got equipped. All right, so I decided to go with Black Flame. Since technically in the lore, you know, he can wield like fire, lightning, ice, and meteor and other crazy shit. But I feel like this fit him, so I wanted the Black Flame instead of the regular flame, and just it looked cooler. I decided to go with Elden Stars because this is probably the closest thing you're going to get to a meteor type of effect in the game. So I was like, you know, screw it, let's try it out. You know, and it's kind of an AoE type of effect too as far as damage. And then because, you know, like I said, he wields like lightning power too technically, so I went with Lightning Spear, you know, to kind of hurl at enemies if you want to take out enemies from a distance. Lightning Strike if you want to take out like some enemies in a group in front of you. You don't necessarily have to use this, not required for this build at all. And then you got Home Bolt. Also, another option if you want to take out enemies from afar, since, you know, we're not using any bows or anything like that. And Stone of Garag with the rock throw. I just kind of put this in here just for fun. I just want to try it out, just because I just feel like hurling rocks at enemies with Sephiroth. I just feel like doing that. And then for our defensive options or support options for Incantations, we got Golden Vow and Black Flame's Protection. Reason being because these both stack on each other. So these will be very good to use, mainly in boss fights. This increases your attack and defense, but this increases your defense mainly. This increases your defense more. I think this is for 70 seconds. This is for like about the same time, 70 to 80 seconds. And these two stack on each other. So that's very, very good and very important. And it is nighttime, and there is a night boss. This is going to be easy to take out. Just kind of give you guys an idea. So we'll stack them just to show you guys. How good this is. Let's get Golden Vow. All right. And let's go ahead and get this guy. All the way down here. The heck? Okay. Oh god. It's alright, it's alright. Look at that damage. And see how much little damage we're taking, right? I tried to get it off. And I missed horribly. So let's go ahead and get our physic going for us. And dead. Let's go. Dead. Oh, I forgot I didn't even have that. Wow. Let's go ahead and show off Lightning Spear. Boom. Get out of here. Let's do Home Bolt. Oh, that did not get the range I wanted to. My bad, guys. There we go. It's a little bit closer. So it looks like lightning spear might be a little bit better. Let me double check. Let me see how far away it'll hit. Yeah, lightning spear will be better. Okay, so it seems like lightning spear will be better than home bolt. So you may not even want it. Okay, that's sort of range check. So you may not even want to use home bolt at all. And let's just get a rock thrown at him. Why not? Just because. And there you have it, though. Just want to showcase that. I didn't necessarily have to use everything I needed to against that optional boss, but just want to showcase how this build will wreck and how to, you'll minimize damage with those Golden Vow and the Black Flame Protection on anything like that. And the damage is insane. So hope you enjoyed this build. Please drop a like and subscribe if you're new. And I got more coming at you. Also, comment below your builds you work on too. Let me know. All right. My name's Mike, and I'll see you next time.